We want to be distracted, therefore we get distracted.
Okay.
And we are not honest enough to face that truth. We want to be distracted.
We learn about life through questions.
Can people then change their aura?
Do they happen through the subconscious mind?
How do we get rid of it?
Does that really help?
Can we enhance it more than what it is?
To answer some of these, Mr. Praveen Mankar, founder of Pratibimb Charitable Trust, brings to you Face to Face. This week, we are talking about mental focus.
We often find ourselves distracted while doing a particular task. You might be working in a kitchen, but your mind is somewhere else. We are constantly distracted. So, sir, why is focusing so hard?
Why is focusing so hard? It's because you have the ability to shift and you have the choice to shift. And we all like to exercise our choices. Take simply your eyes, for example. Try to look constantly at one object and you will see that it is such a difficult exercise.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Your eyes cannot focus on one object. Fix a candle on a table and keep looking at it for 30 minutes. Oh my God, 30 minutes looking at one candle?
Yeah.
Tough. Tough. Because your eyes will shift. Somebody is moving in the room, your eyes will immediately go in that direction. Who is moving? We are not programmed to be focused. Everything is education. Concentrating, focusing is disciplining yourself. Discipline doesn't happen naturally or automatically. Discipline is a cultivation. You need to discipline yourself into focusing. So, just as you are focusing your eyes on one object, you need to focus your mind on one subject. Today, that task has become even more difficult because we glorify multitasking.
Yes.
How can my mind focus on one subject when I am encouraged to think of multiple subjects at the same time?
Yes.
So, that is a contradiction. So, you want to focus on something, you do not want to be distracted, you have to give up the idea of multitasking.
So actually that was one of my questions also, we multitask and do many things simultaneously. Some might call it productive also. So what's your take on multitasking?
Okay, you got two hands?
Yeah.
Yeah, do this. Easy?
Yeah.
Yeah, very easy. Now do this. Very easy?
Yeah.
Yeah, now do this. Very easy.
Yeah.
Now do this. Very easy. Now do this. Now if I ask you to do two opposite actions,
Okay.
like you do this with your left hand, do this with your left hand, left hand,
Okay.
do this. From outside you bring it in,
Okay.
yeah, and then when this is going out, you bring this hand in.
Okay. So
So
this
first
is
you bring
coming
the left hand in,
This is going out.
and now when the left hand is going out, you bring the right hand in. And see, your right hand is not moving. You got it?
Yeah.
So things that you have not practiced, you need concentration. With practice it will happen. Within a few minutes of practice you will be able to do this simultaneously. Yeah. But you have got different actions. This left hand is coming in with fingers moving and left hand is going out. Right hand is only supposed to come in. It's not going out.
I think I stood still.
So, and while your right hand is coming in and dropping down, your left hand has to come in.
Yeah.
So now you don't have a coordinated action.
Yeah, clearly.
Some people call this brain yoga.
Oh, okay.
You're training your brain to focus on different activities. This is one activity and this is going in rhythm. So this hand is in rhythm, this rhythm is established. Now you are training this hand that only when this hand is coming in you come in, or only when this hand is going out you come in. Now this will come with practice.
So multitasking will come with practice.
Multitasking will come with practice, but what is happening is your concentration is getting divided initially into the left hand and then the right hand. So when your concentration is getting divided, it is like you are using both the hands for weightlifting.
Yeah.
And you can lift 100 kilos. Now I tell you lift 100 kilos with one hand. Can you?
Uh,
No. The power has
the
got divided.
strength, yeah.
The power of lifting has got divided because two hands could lift 100 kilos. One hand may be able to lift 60 kilos, more than 50.
Yes.
But you can't lift 100.
No.
Power got divided. Same thing happens with your mind. Your mind's power has got divided over two different tasks. While you are lifting some weight with one hand, you are doing some typing with the other hand. Your ability is getting divided. When your ability is getting divided, the performance of both the hands drops. You are neither typing properly, nor are you lifting enough weight. What happened? Overall performance dropped. If you had used both hands for lifting, you would have lifted 100 kilos.
Easy, yes.
If you had used both hands for typing, you would have typed accurately and quickly. But because you are partly doing typing and partly lifting weights, you are neither doing weight lifting correctly or enough, nor are you typing correctly.
So what you're saying is just because you can multitask, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
Because it's a distracted
It's a
effort
distraction.
when you do it.
And distracted efforts are never complete efforts and never optimum efforts.
I think our generation is used to multitasking.
I wouldn't say generation. It's not a question of generation. It's a question of, do you want to be in tune with the times? It doesn't matter which generation you belong to.
Focus.
I may want to multitask and I don't belong to your generation. Why? Because multitasking is the in thing. I'm not from your generation. It has got nothing to do with generation but with the times. I want to be with the times.
So what causes this lack of concentration or loss of focus that we talk about?
Engaging ourselves in unnecessary activity. Honestly tell me, all the things that you do in the day, all the things that you do, how many of those things are necessary? Even if you take one chunk of your activity, say work, say you are a 9 to 5 working person. From 9 to 5 when you are working, how many hours of actual work are you doing and how many hours are wasted? 9 to 5 is 8 hours, 1 hour you take away for your lunch and tea breaks. So, of 7 working hours, you would be hardly doing productive work in 3 hours, 4 hours are simply wasted. So, if you really do a work study of an individual who is working 9 to 5, 7 hours of active work, you will find that he is not even touching 50% of productive work in time.
But so we don't want to be distracted. We get distracted. I'm like, what causes us to be
I wish
so?
that was true. We want to be distracted, therefore we get distracted.
Okay.
And we are not honest enough to face that truth. We want to be distracted. अरे कितना काम करेगा? थोड़ा तो बीच में break चाहिए ना? I look for excuses to take breaks. It's not that I don't want to be distracted. I want to be distracted.
We're just not aware of it. We're looking for distractions.
I am happy to receive a phone call which breaks the monotony of my boring work.
Ah, it's too deep actually. I never thought of it.
You look at it from a different perspective.
But so distraction obviously hampers our productivity.
It does. I have to regroup. Again, I go to my favorite subject, the cricket match.
Okay.
There is a rain interruption.
Ah.
I have settled down as a batsman, I have scored 20 runs. Now I have got the understanding of the pitch, I have understood the speed of the bowlers, the spin of the bowlers, the captain's strategies. I have got a hang of how to survive. Yeah, I have settled down and you are set to score big. And suddenly the rain comes.
Yeah.
I have to regroup myself again.
Kills the momentum.
Kills the moment. That's for cricket. Take a tennis match.
Yeah.
The opponent is winning.
Yes.
And I take a toilet break of 10 minutes,
Yes.
which is permitted. I break the rhythm of the opponent who has settled into a fine rhythm of backhand, forehand, perfect pinpoint drop shots, and he's scoring, he's winning. Now I broke his rhythm by taking a break. When he's made to sit for 10 minutes, I have slowed down his blood circulation. Coming back into the same rhythm will take time. Meanwhile, I have caught up with him. Matches have been turned strategically by opponents taking a technical break.
Right. But like I said, this is sometimes you're unaware that you're looking for distraction. Kids might be studying, but they're overthinking in the back of your head. Employees are looking at a computer screen, but again, they're thinking something else. You're just unaware. Would you consider this? It's like an addiction to
When
getting
you say
distracted.
addiction, that means you are not unaware, you are aware. Addiction means you are aware. I am aware that I need a cigarette break. I'm addicted to cigarette. I'm aware, oh, now I've worked for 1.5 hours, now I'll go for a smoke and come, then my mind will be at rest, then I will be able to concentrate. What is this? This is awareness. This is not unaware. We are aware,
Okay.
but we like that awareness, and that is where we are not honest with ourselves.
You're not honest.
I like that distraction.
Yeah.
I'm looking for distraction. I'm happy to be distracted. Somebody calls out to me while I'm working. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I may express, "Kya hai? Why are you calling me?"
Yeah.
But I'm actually happy that, अरे बोर हो गया था यही काम करते करते, किसी ने बुलाया, अच्छा हुआ. We are not honest with our
Yeah.
distractions. We are in fact looking for it.
Would you call it as a mental illness?
I wouldn't go as far as saying that it's an illness, but yes, it needs a mental tuning. You will see people even while watching television. You are watching your favorite program and there is always a small break for advertisements. You instantly switch to see whether you can see catch something of another program.
Yeah.
You might as well wait and let the ads get over, but no, you will switch. So you will see a little bit of some other program, and if you catch something interesting, you stick on to that program and you miss a portion of the original program which you were watching. And then you say, oh, I forgot. It's not that you forgot, you got distracted.
So if you can just tell us, how do we improve our focus and concentration? Like one you mentioned in the beginning, to keep a candle and try looking at it for 30 minutes. I think
Yes.
I encourage all of you to try that and see how well you do that. But if you can give us something else.
See, that's one exercise which you can go on improving progressively. So first day you sit for 2 minutes, second day you sit for 3 minutes, third day you sit for 4 minutes, and increase the time of focusing on the candle.
Okay.
The second method is the one which I always advocate, and that is meditation.
Yes.
I am a strong advocate of meditation. Many of your mental disorders, distraction is a disorder, can be addressed through meditation. So, focus on meditation daily for at least 30 minutes. Not only will you be able to succeed in focusing, getting less distracted, you will also be able to address a lot of negativities that are embedded in your mind. Negative thoughts, negative emotions, anger, fear, worry, trouble. Meditation is the key to restore balance in your mind. Distraction is an imbalance.
Yes. So improve your focus by starting at least with 3-4 minutes of looking at a candle and meditate.
Yes. Looking at a candle is a very simple exercise.
Yes.
It's only your eye focus, which will enable you to understand that you are not as focused as you think you are.
Yes.
A lot of things distract you.
Yes.
You look here and there.
Yes.
Once you are able to focus on that candle for say 30 minutes, wow, you have made it. Now you have trained one set of organs to focus. The same technique applies to other organs. Listen to one piece of music,
Yes.
or let a song play and pick up one instrument in that song. You pick up either the tabla or the sitar or something like that, and focus only on that instrument. You train your ear to be focused, not distracted. Similarly, something is cooking in the kitchen. There are multiple smells coming. Focus on one smell.
Yeah.
So, you are training your sense organs to focus on one particular subject.
Got it. So you're saying initially you might be distracted. It's just important for you to just start,
Yes.
right? All right.
Stay with it.
Stay with it. A simple key takeaway: reduce your distractions, meditate, improve your concentration, and stay focused.
If you have some questions about life, please connect with us. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon for weekly updates.